In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum to all. Welcome to Virtual Learning System of Pakistan International School Time. Dear students, today we are going to start chapter number 18, The First Men to Fly. So you all open your books and come on page number 68. First of all, we are going to read this page, The First Men to Fly. Men always wanted to fly. For hundreds of years, they watched birds flying and wished that they could fly too. Birds fly very easily. They beat the air with their wings and climbed up through the air. Then they spread their wings and float on the air. The air keeps them up. Men knew how to make kites hundreds of years ago. Kites could stay in the air for many hours. If birds and kites can stay up in the air, perhaps we can, they thought. At first, they made wings like birds. Then they jumped off high buildings and tried to fly. Many men did this, but they all failed to fly. They crashed to the ground. Some were killed and some were badly hurt. After many failures, they stopped trying to fly with wings. Then two brothers tried another way. Can you guess which way? They tried balloons. Hot air is lighter than cold air, they said. That's why hot air goes upward. If we fill a balloon with hot air, it will go upwards. They built a balloon. It was made of thin cloth and paper. They lit a fire beneath it. Up into the air it went. It reached a height of 1800 meters. Then the air inside the balloon became cool and it came slowly down and gently rested on the ground. A few months later, the brothers sent up another balloon. This time there was a basket hanging underneath it. In the basket there were three animals, a sheep, a duck, and a hen. The balloons traveled through the air to a place 2.5 kilometers away. Then it came down safely to the earth. Now it was time for men to fly. In October 1783, another of the brothers' balloons went up. This time a man went with it. The balloon did not rise very far. It went only to 25 meters. It was tied to the ground by a rope. A month later, two men went up in a balloon full of hot air. This time there was no rope. A great crowd of people watched. The balloon rose to a height of 900 meters. The wind blew it along for 9 kilometers. Then it came gently back to the earth. Men had traveled through the air for the first time. Other men filled balloon with the gas called hydrogen. You will learn about the hydrogen gas when you go into the secondary school. Hydrogen is much lighter than air. Balloons filled with hydrogen were able to travel long distances, but the men in the basket underneath could not steer them. They went there where the wind took them. Later, balloons were made in the shape of cigar. They were called airship. You can see one in the picture above. They had engines to drive them along, and they could be steered a little, but they were still blown about by the wind. The hydrogen gas was dangerous too. It caught fire very easily. There were many accidents and many people died. At last, they stopped making airship. Students, I hope you all read these pages. Now we are going to start exercises. Our first exercise is put a tick by the ending that gives the best meaning. Here you don't have options, but I give you the options after we select the correct one. The first one is when some men try to fly with wings. A few of them succeed, none of them succeed, many of them succeed, all of them succeed. So the right answer is none of them succeed. When some men try to fly with wings, none of them succeed. Number B, the first balloons were filled with hot air, hydrogen, cold air, or feathers. So the right answer is hot air. The first balloon were filled with hot air. Number C, the first balloon with a man in it rose to 1800 meter, 2.5 kilometer, 25 meter, or 900 meter. So the right answer is 25 meter. The first balloon with a man in it rose to 25 meter. Number D, balloons were not a good way to travel because they went too high, went too low, had to be tied to the ground by a rope, and could not be steered. The right answer is could not be steered. Balloons were not a good way to travel because they could not be steered. Number E. Hydrogen was not good gas for airship because it was the wrong shape, was too heavy, was too light, or caught fire easily. So hydrogen was not good gas for airship because it caught fire easily. So this is your exercise number 1. You must be complete on your book. So come on, exercise number 2. Change the sentences beginning with tell me. First one is which class are you in? You can change like this. Tell me which class you are in. Tell me which class you are in. Number B, which bus do you catch? Tell me which bus you catch. Tell me which bus you catch. Number C, which desk do you use? Tell me which desk you use. Number D, which street are you living in? Tell me which street you are living in. Tell me which street you are living in. So students, this is very easy exercise. I hope you understand. From E to J is your homework. Come on, exercise number 3. Change the sentences beginning with the words in brackets. We have first one, which brush is she or he using? I don't know. You use these words, I don't know, which brush she or he is using. I don't know which brush he or she is using. Number B, which book did she lose? Ask her. Ask her which book she lost. Why we change lost to lost? First form change into second form because of did. When the did is present in the sentence, so we change the first form into second form. Ask her which book she lost. Number C, which film did they see? Ask them. Ask them which film they saw. Here also see convert into saw because of did. Ask them which film they saw. Number D, which program is she going to listen to? Do you know? Do you know which program she is going to listen to? So use these words. Do you know which program she is going to listen to? In this exercise, you also have homework from E to J. You do it by self. Come on, exercise number 4. Change the sentences beginning with the words in brackets. Who is it? Do you know? Do you know who it is? Do you know who it is? Number B. Who is the girl? I don't know. I don't know who the girl is. I don't know who the girl is. Number C. Who are the two men? Can you tell me? Can you tell me who the two men are? Can you tell me who the two men are? Number D. Who is the tallest boy? I wonder. I wonder who the tallest boy is. Students, exercise number 4 is also very easy exercise. So from E to J is your homework. I hope you understand all these exercises. Now, exercise number 6. Here give short replies beginning with he. Who is swimming? Just write he is. Who has the ball? Just write he has. Who is wearing a red hat? He is. Number D, who cleaned the blackboard? Here you must be observed. Here is second form of verb. So that's why here you write he did. Who cleaned the blackboard? He did. Who is swimming? He is. Who has the ball? He has. Who is wearing red hat? He is. Who cleaned the blackboard? He did. So from E to J is your homework. Exercise 8, revision exercise. Change the sentences beginning with no one knows. Example we have, why is he sad? No one knows why he is sad. So number A is, why is she unhappy? No one knows why she is unhappy. No one knows why she is unhappy. Number B, why is she crying? No one knows why she is crying. No one knows why she is crying. Number C, why did she do it? No one knows why she did it. Why did she do it? No one knows why she did it. So from D to J is your homework. Dear students, I hope you understand all these exercises. You must be complete these exercises in your English A notebook. Now you all open your English B books. It means English grammar tree book. And come on, chapter number 10, adverbs. Page number 36. Adverb. First of all, you must know the definition of adverb. An adverb describes a verb or how something was done, like slowly, dreamily, loudly, happily, brightly, gently. So all these words called adverb. An adverb describes a verb or how something was done. Let's discuss formation of adverbs. When you see simply E with the verb, you can add ly. So simple change into simply. Number 2, polite. Here you see the word E. You just add ly and it convert into politely. Number 3, when you see the word Y, you just remove Y and add ly. Sorry, ILY. So that one convert into happily. Here you must be right I. Okay. When you remove Y, you insert ILY. So happy change into happily. Number 4, original. When you see the word L, you add with LY. So it change into originally. Original, originally. After when you see the word C, you add ly. So it change into tragic, tragically. When you see the word C, you can add ALLY, not only ly. Here you insert ALLY. So, and here must be I. So when you see the word simple, simple change into simply, polite, politely, happy, happily, original, originally, tragic, tragically. An adverb is equal to adjective like fast, hard, and early. Is also used as a adjective or adverb. Next is rules for adding ly to a word. Most words just added ly. Soft, softly. You just add word ly. If the base word ends in y, change the y to an I and add it ly. Happy, happily. Here you change the y into I and add it ly. So happy change into happily. Number 3, if the base word ends in le, change the le to ly. Gentle, gently. Number 4, if the base word ends in ic, add ally. Like C and base word ends in C, you can add ally. Magic, magically. If the base word end in L, you add ly. Like careful, so you can add ly, so it change into carefully. Again, we repeat, most words just add ly, like soft, softly. If the base word end with y, you change the y in I and then add ly. So happy change into happily. If the base word ends in le, so you change the le to ly. Gentle, gently. If the base word ends in ic, add ally. Magic, magically. If the base word ends in l, add ly. Careful, carefully. I hope you understand all these rules. Again, here you see adjective plus ly, it means quick, quickly. Real, really. When you see the y, you can insert ILY. Easy, easily. Happy, happily. And when you see the word BLE, like possible, you can change into BLY, possibly. Quick, quickly. Real, really. Easy, easily. Happy, happily. Possible, possibly. Again, here you see spelling changes. LE change to LY, terrible, terribly. Y changes to ILY, happy, happily. IC changes to ICALLY, automatic, automatically. UE changes to ULY, true, truly. Double L changes to double LY, full, fully. Students, I hope you understand all these rules. So now we are going to do the exercise. Our first exercise is form verbs by adding ly to the following words. We just add ly to change to adverb. Here verb change into adverb, like soft, softly. Brave, we add ly and change into adverb, bravely, sad, sadly, rough, roughly, bad, badly, neat, neatly, quick, quickly, smart, smartly, bold, boldly, stiff, stiffly. This is very easy exercise. You just add ly and change verb into adverb. Soft, softly, brave, bravely, sad, sadly, rough, roughly, bad, badly, neat, neatly, quick, quickly, smart, smartly, bold, boldly, stiff, stiffly. Exercise number B. Form adverbs from the following words with the help of ly or illy. Clumsy, clumsily. Because of y, when you see the y, you insert illy. Y convert into I and then you add ly. Clumsy, clumsily. Safe, safely. Just add ly. Hungry, hungrily. Here again y change into I and then you add ly. Hungry, hungrily. Funny, funnily. Certain, certainly. Hopeless, hopelessly. Just add ly. Grim, grimly. Just add ly. Angry, angrily. Add y change into I and then add ly. Angry, angrily. Tame, tamely. Truthful, add ly. Truthfully. With the word l, you add ly. Truthful, truthfully. In the same way, delightful, delightfully. Faithful, faithfully. So this is your exercise number B. I hope you understand. So come on, exercise number C. In exercise number C, we just pick out the adverbs from the following sentences and point out the verb with qualify. Keep remember, we must be point out the verbs with they qualify. The first sentence is the baby cried loudly because it was hungry. We find out the adverb and then verb. Adverb is loudly and verb they qualify here cried. Adverb is loudly and verb is cried. Number 2, the boys were talking excitedly when he entered the room. So here adverb is excitedly and verb is talking. Adverb is excitedly and qualify verb is talking. Number C, the bells jingled merrily as the reindeer ran over the snow. So adverb is merrily and verb is jingled. See, qualify verb is jingled and adverb is merrily. Number 4, the children greeted their teacher cheerfully. Here also adverb is cheerfully and verb is greeted. Adverb is cheerfully, see, and verb is qualified verb is greeted. Number 5, he walked fast. Here adverb is fast and qualified verb is walked. Next, number 6 is Bisma went straight to the airport. So here adverb is straight and qualified verb is went. Number 7, he was treated shamefully. Adverb is shamefully and qualified verb is treated. Number 8, the car crashed and he was seriously injured. Here adverb is seriously and verb is injured. Adverb is seriously and verb is injured. Number 9, the shark fiercely attacked its prey. Adverb is fiercely and qualified verb is attacked. Number 10, Arif looked eagerly at the paper to see if his poem had been printed. Adverb is eagerly and verb is looked. Qualified verb is looked. Exercise number D. Fill in the blanks with suitable adverb. Neha went dash into the room. So you write Neha went swiftly into the room. Neha went swiftly into the room. Number 2, he came back home safely. Here you just insert any suitable adverb. He came back home safely. The rabbit hopped dash suddenly or joyfully up to me. The rabbit hopped suddenly or joyfully up to me. The rabbit hopped suddenly or joyfully up to me. Number 4, the shopkeeper spoke politely to the old lady. The shopkeeper spoke politely to the old lady. The door hang forcibly. The door hang forcibly. Number 5, we waited dash for our turn to come. We waited excitedly for our turn to come. Number 7, everybody laughed bitterly at his jokes. Everybody laughed bitterly at his jokes. Number 8, the audience clapped enthusiastically, or plus you add the word excitedly also. After the show was over. So the audience clapped enthusiastically after the show was over. Or plus the audience clapped excitedly after the show was over. So here you add enthusiastically or plus excitedly, it's the same thing. Number 9, the children listened quietly to the story. The children listened quietly to the story. Number 10, we walked slowly because we were in no hurry. We walked slowly because we were in no hurry. So in this exercise, you can insert any suitable adverb. No need to write same one if you want to change, but it's suitable for the sentence. So again we repeat, Neha went swiftly into the room. He came back home safely. The rabbit hopped suddenly or joyfully up to me. The shopkeeper spoke politely to the old lady. The door banged forcibly. We waited excitedly for our turn to come. Everybody laughed bitterly at his joke. The audience clapped enthusiastically after the show was over. The children listened quietly to the story. We walked slowly because we were in no hurry. I hope you understand all this chapter very well. You complete all these exercises in your books. And here, the one more thing's fun with words too. It's very easy. A person who sells meat, we called butcher. A person who sells meat called butcher. A person who plays cricket called cricketer. A person who plays cricket called cricketer. A person who sells flower, florist. A person who sells flower called florist. A person who mends shoes called cobbler. A person who mends shoes called cobbler. A person who delivers message called messenger. A person who flies an aeroplane, pilot. A person who writes poetry, poet. A person who writes novel called novelist. A person who stitches clothes called tailor. A person who cuts men hair called barber. Again here we repeat, a person who sells meat, butcher. A person who plays cricket, cricketer. A person who sells flower, florist. A person who mends shoes, cobbler. A person who delivers message, messenger. A person who flies an aeroplane, pilot. A person who writes poetry, poet. A person who writes novels, novelist. A person who stitches clothes, tailor. A person who cuts men hair, barber. So I hope you understand. Now, here you have the chapter number 21, picture composition. Here, just for your understanding, I write these sentences, but you write by self, okay? Like you can see, and then you like, this is a boy, his name is Ali, he is sitting on the stairs, he is therefore smiling, become someone is taking his picture, he is thinking about his sitting posture, whether is it right or wrong. He is also thinking that will his picture be good or not good. So this is just for the example. I just write these sentences, but you write by self. This is your creative writing. So here you write 6, 7 or 10 sentences about this picture. You can see on chapter number 21, picture composition. So you write by self. Okay, no need to write the same sentences. Okay, dear students, thank you so much. I hope you understand all these exercises and chapters very well. Okay, best of luck.